Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're talking about crypto. Really? Crypto? Yes, sir.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
Gauge heads-up display.
Check.
4-door preferences from home interface.
Will do, sir.
All right. So it's your host, Solo TV 84, featuring my co-host. He's a star in itself in the crypto space. He just doesn't know it yet. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? It's on Crypto with Lynel. As the name shows, my channel I do cryptocurrency news and insights, daily videos to keep you all abreast on the latest news and happenings in the cryptocurrency space.
All right. Now we're dual streaming today. So we're also streaming on Cryptocurrency for Dummies. So that's why you'll see it on both channels. Like I said, guys, 2021, all my crypto videos are going to be on Cryptocurrency for Dummies again. That's why I created the channel, to keep it separate from some of the stuff here, because sometimes people are like, what is going on? You know what I mean? So Cryptocurrency for Dummies, guys, that will be where all my live streams will be. And then Lynel's channel, we'll post the link in the chat. You guys can check him out, because Lynel, you virtually post every day, right?
Yeah, Monday through Saturday.
Yep. All right, guys. And please hit the like button, support us. As you guys know, this is the type of topic that we need you guys to hit the like button, hit the Cash App, hit everything, because this is the type of content we need to push out, but we don't get the support. If this was a Kevin Samuels reaction video or a Big Booty Pog video, we would have a lot of views, but we don't. So this is very critical. Lynel, let's talk about what's been going on with crypto since last time we talked. If you want to make your screen bigger.
Okay, I think that's only. Oh, I think that's the biggest. Okay. So
right.
yeah,
That's cool.
So
okay, yeah. Okay, perfect.
Obviously, last time we talked, Bitcoin was under $20,000. It was around $16,000 mark, I believe, and obviously it broke out a couple days ago on the 16th of December. And it's funny because I was recording a video on my for to post on my channel when it broke out, and I had a alert set for when Bitcoin broke out, and it broke out like 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. No, actually around 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was recording a show, and I had two alerts, one for like $19,900, and I had dismissed that. And I was recording the show, and another one popped up. I'm like, what? And then I saw it 20,000, and you just heard all my reaction. It was hype, man. It was crazy. So obviously, since Bitcoin broke the $20,000 mark, we in uncharted territories. We in blue sky territory. So price action is going to be wild swings, as you can see here. Just looking at the charts, we excuse me, broke $20,000, then shot up to about $23,800. But then we've been doing a sideways movement since then. So as always, like I said, we in blue sky territory. So there's no previous price action in these territories. So you're going to have wild major price swings for $200, $300, $500 within a day. Yeah.
Lynel, there was a company, I forgot their name. I probably should have pulled it up. They put in 550 million pounds, which roughly translates to $744 million, right? Is that the main contributing factor to this, a new record high, or is it, in your opinion, various other factors that contributed to that?
Well, in my opinion, with anything, to be honest, it's really never one reason. It's multiple reasons. And with cryptocurrency, the main driver in cryptocurrency these days is institutional investors. Yeah. Institutional investors such as MicroStrategy, which keeps pumping more and more millions of dollar tranches into cryptocurrency. You also have, when we talked about last time, PayPal getting into cryptocurrency or allowing you to purchase crypto through PayPal, Square. You have a Mass Mutual, which is an insurance agency, getting into the cryptocurrency space. You have, it was a European, I won't say British maybe, insurance company, Roofer Insurance get into the crypto space. A couple articles that I'm going to go over tomorrow on my show. American Express invest in a cryptocurrency exchange aimed at institutions. So a lot of institutional investors such as your Fidelities and your Mass Mutuals, and you have deep pocketed individuals and family offices also that are getting into the cryptocurrency space, which uh, is pushing this price up.
Okay. All right. And well, Lynel, I'm gonna let you continue talking, and shalom to all the brothers in the chat. I will highlight it, but we'll let Lynel rock, and then I'll interject if I have a question or anything like that.
Well, yeah. So obviously, looking at these figures on this market is good. The current crypto market cap is $658 billion. Back in 2017, I think it topped out around 890 billion dollars. So to see these numbers again, we've been waiting on it for 3 years, is good. It's exciting for a lot of us that's been in the space for a while. And for newcomers, they see these numbers. It's obviously exciting to them. So for the newcomers who are seeing these numbers, how you're feeling is how we felt 3 years ago. Um, BTC or Bitcoin is at 23,600 some dollars. Ethereum, I know a lot of people was probably holding Ethereum because of the staking. It's $623, and XRP is going through its bump right now, with the SEC and so forth. I haven't read specifically what's going on, but I've seen the titles. But it's been down at 41 cent. Tether's occupied the number 3 spot again. And the most major news that's been going on is the Ledger Ledger's customer list was hacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll talk about that more in a moment.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's say shout out to Terrence Forrest Jr. says looking for informative info. Just getting started. Here's a little support. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, brother. We thank you for that. Because right now, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. That sprinkle fund is suffering, and plus, man, I gotta break off brother Lynel too. Hey, Lynel, you got some XRP? I might break you off with some XRP.
yeah. XRP is in my portfolio.
Okay, all right. Just send me your address after, and we'll link that up for sure. So right now, I guess Lynel, the question is right because everybody was asking, "Where's Lynel?" when I was doing live a week ago, right? I guess people are wondering, is it gonna? Because right now it looks like it's meeting some resistance, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna catapult and skate by 30,000, or is it? Some people are wondering, is it gonna go down to 19,000? Now, obviously, this is not financial advice, and we're just I guess speculating, but and this is brand new territory. But what do you see happening from your analysis or from what you've been seeing?
Now, I want to preference everybody. Me personally, I've been trading since this year. My mentor is Dollar Will. I've been putting in the time and the work. So right now, I'm not a long-term analyst, more of a short-term and intermediate term. But to be honest, we've had, just looking at the momentum on these indicators, we've had downward selling pressure since Bitcoin has broke $20,000. We've had that downward selling pressure, and on a daily, we had a lot of positive momentum. So I know I've been hearing a lot of people say $30,000, both on the fundamental side and on the technical side. Now, I want to illustrate when I illustrate, but I want to point out I'm not a fundamental investor. So a lot of people that say, Bitcoin is going to go to whatever price based on fundamentals, based on emotion. Hey, you have no argument with me because you got to understand I'm a technical investor. I'm a technical analyst. So yeah, just it's so with that said, I'll just say this. We are in the ascending megaphone pattern and the ascending wedge pattern. And yeah,
And Lionel, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, but what does that mean in English? Or break it down to me like I was a fifth grader.
okay. So these two opposing trend lines, it looks like they are moving away from each other, these white lines. Trend lines is very powerful in technical analysis because it helps the person see. Oh, I just had a something reach. Okay, never mind. I was in a trade and it and took some profit. So it helps the person um, see the price structure. And this bottom trend line I anchored from right here, which was a low in October 2019. And here he had two anchor points. And Bitcoin respected this bottom trend line right here, you know, and then on top trend line. So this megaphone pattern looks like a megaphone. It's narrow in the beginning and wide, well, narrow at the base and wide at the top. So it's ascending. So the price is going up and the price looks like it's just respecting that megaphone pattern because it looks like a megaphone. And when price broke out at $20,000, nothing told Bitcoin price to, hey, when you get up to around this area, stop because it's a trend line right there. So we're gonna need you to stop. And you got to understand the people that are participating in this market or market participants, they all don't know each other. They don't know what they feel like is a good price to buy. They don't know if each other knows. They don't know if the other person knows what's a good price to sell. So for some reason, market participants thought to say, hey, this is the area that's going to be resistance, but it also coincides with the top of this megaphone pattern. So in technical analysis, we see these patterns show up over and over again through decades and decades, over 100 years, and we name them. It's a megaphone pattern, and it seems like price respected it. So, like I said, Bitcoin is in this ascending upward movement megaphone pattern, and it looks like it's respecting. Now, that doesn't mean that the price is going to always respect this. Price can break out either way, upside or downside. Hopefully, obviously, we hope upside, but right now it's respecting it. It's respecting that this pattern, and it's went up to about what $24,000, and that's where it's at right now. It's meeting some resistance at the $24,000 mark. Man, now I will say, at least on a 4-hour time frame, we have waning negative momentum on one of my oscillators, which is called a MACD. So we are going into positive territory. But on the daily, we have waning. Looks like we have waning positive momentum, and the daily is a much more significant time frame than a 4 hour. So we'll see. Now, when the momentum, the buying and selling momentum or the positive momentum goes negative on a daily, that doesn't specifically mean that Bitcoin is going to tank. That doesn't specifically mean that Bitcoin is going to go down. When a daily momentum shows up, we'll see, how far it'll go down. You never know. We may have more buyers in the market than sellers. And once momentum goes to negative territory, it may not be enough sellers in the market wanting to sell Bitcoin that will push the price down. You may have a lot more buyers that will, take or buy up what the sellers are selling and say, no, you know what? We want this thing to go back up. We want this thing to go to 25,000. We want this thing to go to 30,000. So that's the type of investor I am. I understand people want Bitcoin to go up. I understand people want Bitcoin to go to these highs, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just with me, I'm looking at the charts.
Yeah. Okay. So what you're saying is just gonna be doing that for a little bit more. Is that what you're saying?
Possibly, price can go. Price does one of three things. It goes up, down, sideways. Obviously, we're looking at a sideways motion. So we'll see. It look like on this candlestick, this 4 hour candlestick, it's testing that resistance that's been in place for the last couple of days. Can't quite break. It can't quite get past that resistance. Meaning it's not a lot of sellers, or not sellers, but buyers in the market to bring that price up past that resistance. So we'll see. To me, like I said, I'm not a broad, long term technical analyst just yet. I'm more of a immediate right
Okay.
now.
Now, like Lionel, can you do me a favor and just show the prices right now of the coins live?
Boom.
I just want to bring up something, and this may mean something to you, or it may not mean anything. I find it very interesting that Bitcoin went up, right? But usually, one thing I saw happen 3 years ago when Bitcoin was going, so were the other two. At that time, it was Ethereum and Litecoin, right? And Ethereum has gone up, but not as much. Now, obviously, Ethereum's record is somewhere in the $1,400 marks. I don't remember the exact amount. Why, Lionel, do you think that Ethereum hasn't really gone up along with Bitcoin usually this time around as compared to 3 years ago?
Yeah. So rising tide raises all boats. 3 years ago, when the price of Bitcoin went up, everything went up. No matter what
Facts.
ranking it was, you put your money in it, it went up. Dogecoin went up. Everybody got paid. But 3 years ago in 2017, it's widely known that retail traders is just basically people like you and I, are us mere mortals, people that are not an institution. We were the main force, the main steam engine behind Bitcoin rally from in the beginning of 2017 from around a little less than $1,000 to $20,000. We did that. But this time around, you have more seasoned investors, more long-term investors, more uh, people in institutions and deep pocket individuals and family offices that are getting into the cryptocurrency space. And their main target is Bitcoin. So you're going to see Bitcoin price rise more relative, well, not relative, but compared to these other cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Binance Coin, Link, or Chainlink, and others, because they're more focused on Bitcoin. It seems like they want Bitcoin, and also you have some countries getting into the cryptocurrency game, such as Iran, such as China, such as North Korea, and all these, and a lot of other countries who want to circumvent sanctions. So you're seeing Bitcoin become a geopolitical strategic pawn for countries in order for them to conduct trade with, to get around that dollar. So it's a more it's a more laser focus on Bitcoin compared to these other altcoins. And also, since Bitcoin owns 66% of the cryptocurrency market, the amount of money that these entities would put or could put into these altcoins would move the market so significantly that they become the market. Meaning, so much money would be put into the market that there would not be anyone there for them to trade with if they want to get out of an Ethereum or XRP or Litecoin or any other coin down the list. Because the more you go down the list, the lesser the market cap becomes. Bitcoin has enough money so far where a person who wants to put $500 million into Bitcoin, they don't have to worry about, well, I want to cash out, but there's no one there to buy. So as you see, it's a more focus on Bitcoin right now. And that's not to say all other altcoins won't never go up. It's just that's what we at right now.
Okay. All right. And Lynel, is there anything else you want to add, or should I go to the main topic then?
You go to the main topic.
All right, let me hurry because I just got the notification. Looks like KS is going live tonight, and I know a lot of you brothers want to see that Christmas roast. I'm not gonna lie, I might want to see it myself. Okay, Lynel. So if I'm gonna share my screen,
Okay.
if you want to turn yours down. So now we're gonna talk about the main topic, which, as most of you already know, is the ledger hack, right? So let's get straight into that, and then I'm gonna tell you guys how you can protect yourself. And guys, I want to be transparent. My information has been compromised as well, and I'm gonna tell you guys what the steps I've taken and the steps I'm still taking. Okay. Now, Ledger users, and this is by Contelegraph. You guys know I like using them a lot. Ledger users threaten legal action after hacker dumps personal data. A cybersecurity expert claimed the affected users would be targeted online and in person, that their personal information has been made public. The hacker that breached, I'm sorry, guys, hardware wallet provider Ledger's marketing database earlier this year has released personal data for thousands of users, prompting many to threaten the firm with a class action lawsuit. Now, for those who are not familiar with Ledger or what that is, Ledger is a company in France that, they create ledgers for cryptocurrency. So these are ledgers that allow you to store your cryptocurrency. And basically, you're your own bank, right? To keep it simple. According to a tweet from network security firm Hudson's Rocks Alon Gal, a hacker allegedly behind the breach of personal data from hardware wallet Ledger in June has made all the information they obtained available online. This reportedly includes over 1 million email addresses from users subscribed to the Ledger newsletter and over 272,853 hardware wallet orders with information, including email addresses, physical addresses, and phone numbers. Okay, guys, so this is not good. This is not cool, right? So I want to stop this right there. And by the way, Lynel, you have a Ledger too, right? Or
Yes.
okay. Now, have you checked to see if your information has been compromised or no?
Yeah, I look on the website. Have I been pawned?
Yeah. I was just gonna pull that up. Actually, let me pull that up. And by the way, guys, if you're not in the Telegram crypto group, you guys want to hop on. Let me, because we talk about all this stuff over there, and it's a dope group. But this is basically the website. If you have a Ledger, you can check to see if your information has been compromised. I put that in the chat. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just put in your email address, and it'll give you that information. Lynel, is there anything you wanted to add on to that, or
on the topic at whole, or that's?
Oh, wait, about the the I have been pawned website, and I'll go back to the article, and we'll continue with the main topic. Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, just it's a good way to find out if your email has been leaked, not just on a Ledger leak, but any leak in general.
Exactly, and I didn't know that there's been some other leaks that I wasn't even privy to. Okay, so go figure, man. But it's very important, guys. Pay attention, and I posted the links in the chat. You can check that out, and let's continue with the article, and then we'll get into how you can protect yourself and certain things to look out for, and how these people are going to try to scam you. I did see a brother earlier mention that he's been getting weird text messages and phone calls. We'll get into all of that, I promise. This leak holds major risk to the people affected by it, said Gao. Individuals who purchase a ledger tend to have high net worth cryptocurrencies and will now be subjected to both cyber harassments as well as physical harassments on a larger scale than experienced before. In a response on Twitter, Ledger said early signs seem to confirm that the released information was from the June data breach that compromised the personal data of many of its users. Following news of the hack, many Ledger users reported being targeted through phishing attempts. Some said they received convincing-looking emails asking them to download a new version of the Ledger software. And I thank God that I didn't get that email, or maybe I did and I just didn't see it. But Lynel, let's talk about it. How would they be able to get your information if they send you a new link to download?
Yeah, so what they're trying to do is get you to download their version of the software, or a version where it'll allow them access to your money. And the only way they can get access to your money is if you give them your passphrases, uh, your your seed phrases. That's the word I'm looking for. Your seed phrase for them to go in and just drain your wallet. So just because they have your email because of the data leak, they don't have access to your funds.
Exactly. That's why, guys, you have the keys. Do not give those keys to anybody. And here's the crazy part, Lynel. I'm pretty sure that there's some people who lost their money, man, which is sad because I saw some of those emails. They look really legit.
Yeah,
You know?
they do, and
Oh,
they getting better and better these days.
and here's the thing. Okay, so this would be my second piece of advice. Go to the website directly. Don't download anything from a link. Go to the website directly. Facts. Yeah, but yeah, CR Frank, it's bogus software, correct. We're continuously working with law enforcement to prosecute hackers and stop these scammers, said Ledger. We've taken down more than 170 phishing websites since the original breach. Wow. There's probably way more out there. After experiencing months of reports on phishing attacks, many users were seemingly unsatisfied with Ledger's response. If any lawyers want to start a class action lawsuit, I'm sure many of us will jump on board, said Twitter user Ryan Ola. This has gotten 10,000 times worse now. Yeah, you know what, Lynel, I got to be honest. Ledger hasn't really handled this well. I got to be real. What are your thoughts on that?
I do agree, because this is, people are scared in terms of, hey, you get an email from Ledger and a real email saying, hey, we have been hacked. Are people like, whoa, is my money safe? Obviously, that's the first question. But them, obviously, no hack is of a database where your name, where you live, hence they talking about physical harm, because now people could potentially know where you live. It's unacceptable. Right now you have Microsoft going through the same thing. The whole country of the USA was, its departments were hacked. So some departments were hacked. So obviously it's not nothing. It's not nothing to play around with. And yeah, that's to me. A lot of people in this crypto space, they in it because of the money, the way, because because the gains they're getting in crypto can free them from a lot of things. And now you're telling me that, oh, we've been hacked from a company who keeps saying that, we have this type of security, we have that type of security. It's unacceptable. It truly is unacceptable.
Though someone's tokens are most likely not in danger of being siphoned out of Ledger wallets, users could potentially compromise their own funds by falling for such phishing attempts sent to the affected emails or phone numbers. And I'm pretty sure, Lynel, some people have, right? Many have reported that such attacks have been trying to trick them to giving their seed phrases, prompting Ledger to reiterate, never share the 24 words of your recovery phrase with anyone, even if they're pretending to be a representative of Ledger. Ledger will never ask you for them. Ledger will never contact you via text messages or phone call. And you know what, guys? If you've been getting those, please, guys, I'm going to tell you now how you can protect yourself. One of the things that they might do is, if they have your phone numbers, they might copy your phone number, right? And how they can do that is by copying the phone number, is they can get access then to some information. Now, how to protect that is, and this is something I've had for years, call your phone provider, if it's Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Go, Boost Mobile, Hood Mobile, McDonald's, Obama Wi-Fi Mobile, whoever it is, right? and then have a PIN associated to your account, a PIN that only you know. That's step one. That'll help you protect you with that. And the second thing would be if that's the situation, always have the with your emails the two-step authentication situation or two-step verify, right? Where you have to authenticate your email twice, right? Typically, what that means is, you log in and then they ask you to verify via phone or via out in the email or via something else, right? Because here's the thing, Lynel, do you? It may be a hassle, but the extra step to do all that, if you don't, and most crypto users are pretty savvy when it comes to privacy, right? I mean, the average crypto user, in my opinion, is probably smarter tech wise than the average person using computers, period. However, that doesn't mean that you can't be privy to some of these scams or fall for them, because these hackers are getting more and more crafty. And I know my grammar is way off on that, but I apologize. But these hackers are getting phenomenally craftier. And we got to understand that, for some of us, this is our retirement money. For Ike, it's his tricking money. Salute to Ike. For some of us, this is our savings. Some of us is our spending money, whatever money it is. And you don't want this to get into the wrong hands. Let me continue reading. However, some Ledger users pointed out that phishing attacks are just one possible threat they may face now that their physical addresses are public. People with large amount of crypto holdings run the risk of being kidnapped and held until they give up their tokens. And now, this may sound crazy to some Lynel, but let's say they're able to verify that, this wallet has like $1 million or $2 million in it. Why wouldn't they risk that? I mean, it may sound crazy to y'all, but and obviously, here's my thing. If you have a couple million in your crypto wallet, I'm hoping that you have some sort of security defense, whether it's, personal protection, if you know what I mean, or whatnot. Anyway, so that's it. So another way to protect yourself, guys, is besides that, right, is that, there's a website, and I forgot the name of the website, where you can use fake emails which will forward to your real email, right? So that it doesn't get compromised again. Now, obviously, Lynel, this may shake the confidence of some who are going to say, well, I thought this crypto was private and I thought it couldn't be hacked. But now you guys are saying that, people's personal information is hacked. Lynel, can you break down what this really means to people who may not understand fully what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's since people bought a ledger from the company Ledger, and the information that you use to say, hey, ship here, this is my name, that information, that database of who bought a ledger, that was compromised, not the actual information on your ledger. Ledger has repeatedly said in the past that, hey, when you buy one of our products, we don't have access to that device. You have sole access to that device. So basically, you're buying this product, but if let's say a person loses their own money, they can't call Ledger up and say, can you all do something? Ledger will say, no, that's yours. We just provide you the vehicle in which you can hold your money on. We don't have access to that device. Once we give it to you, we don't. It's yours. It's totally yours. So that's what's going on. They don't have access to your money. They don't have access to your XRP, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your VeChain, or nothing like that. That's yours, not theirs. Yeah. So
Okay, I apologize. I always have computer issues. That I need a bigger desk, man. Okay, so yeah, guys, and here's the thing. To me, at the end of the day, data breaches happen all the time, and I'm not here to make this seem flowery or rosy, but data breaches happen all the time with credit cards through retail stores. it's the onus is up to you to protect yourself, right? And just realize that, you know, that people are gonna try to do some funky things, right? I'm not trying to curse here, but they're trying to do some funky things, and you got to protect yourself and realize that some of these scams, Lynel, are gonna become more elaborate as once we see more money coming in, because these people, and unfortunately, Lynel, I hate to say this, but there's gonna be a lot of new people in this space who may fall for these things. You know what I mean? And this is why it's important that you educate yourself as much as possible. Go on channels like On Crypto with Lynel. I'm posting his channel in the chat. Check out Cryptocurrency for Dummies. That's, you know, when I bought my ledger, I actually unboxed it. So this is very important, guys, that, you know, you take the time out to educate yourself and realize that if they have your phone number, just block them or report their you know, them calling you. Look at alternate ways to protect yourself. One thing that I might be doing if I'm ordering my next wallet is maybe using a freight forwarding address or my PO box and then changing the PO box. But some people are saying, well, I'm not going to go with the hard wallet anymore. I'm just going to write it on paper. I heard a brother say that. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you want to write it on paper, good luck. But you better make sure you know where you have that piece of paper at all times.
Yeah.
All I got to say, bro.
Now, what can happen?
It's called the paper wallet, for those who don't know. Facts.
Yeah, what can happen is people may get scared, you know, and they say, well, I put in $1,000 and now I got $50,000. You know, I'm just using these big round psychological numbers. And they say, well, I don't want to hold that all to myself. And now you have these institutions such as Fidelity, your local, well, you also your national banks such as Bank of America, who now offer crypto custody. So you may have people actually, in an ironic situation, take their crypto, which meant to be, you know, the allure is you being your own bank, actually custody with banks. So you may have people that do that. Man.
Okay. Yeah, Lynel. And I guess this is you know, I mean, I don't have anything else planned. I mean, is there any other thing you wanted to talk about today, or
Yeah, for
we got about 10 minutes left, you know.
okay.
So
I'll also say this, you know, as the prices go up, you know, you're going to see the scams come out more and more, and a lot of those scams are going to play on people's greed. Where on YouTube in the past, especially in the summer, it was really prevalent. We had these lives on YouTube of these recorded videos of like Steve Wozniak or Elon Musk or a well-known individual that talked about, you know, 50,000 Bitcoin giveaway, 3,000 Ethereum giveaway, or a Cardano giveaway, a XRP giveaway, a VeChain giveaway. And people will go on there and say, you know, and the video will say, you know, it's the interview. They portray it like a live video, a live interview of this person. And on the side, it'll say, you know, yeah, we're giving away X amount of this cryptocurrency. So send us, for example, a quarter of a Bitcoin, and we'll send you another a half a Bitcoin back. And people were doing that because they were playing on their greed. You know, Bitcoin goes up to these exorbitant prices. People say they'll go up to. So now you're going to have a bunch of people that get into the space wishing that they were here in March of 2020 when Bitcoin was at $3,000, $4,000. So now they're going to feel like they left out, like, you know, they missed the bus, they missed the train, and they're going to get greedy. And all these scams are going to pop up playing on that greed. And now whatever Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP you just so happen to purchase, you're going to send that off and you didn't lost it. So it's it's going to be out here. So just be careful. That's all I got to say about that.
all right. Okay. So yeah, guys. So once again, you know, this is very important. And you know, I appreciate Lynel hopping on. And we're gonna be doing more crypto shows here this upcoming year. And I, you know, really, guys, protect yourself. And I wish, you know, everybody a happy holiday. Lynel, do you have any final words?
Yeah, like I said, what I do, I post a show, 25, 30-minute long show every Monday through Saturday. I go over the current news and it's happening in the cryptocurrency space, where people who don't want or may not have the time to always be abreast on the current news that's in the cryptocurrency space. I do that for you. I read about 5 to 6 articles per day. I give my input, try to take the article that some articles may not be straightforward. So I'll give my input to help break it down for people who may not understand. And that's what I do.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So make sure to check out On Crypto with Lynel. I mean, are you live right now? Like, or
Well, I have 2 live streams
okay.
going on. Over the years, I've amassed archive library of 830 videos. So I have a 24/7 live stream of that going on of all my archive videos. And I have a second live stream going on where it's just looking at the Bitcoin price. I got some chill jazz, some chill hop jazz playing in the background. Nice little music so you can look at the price action of Bitcoin too.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, check out Lynel's channel On Crypto with Lynel. I mean, he's active daily. And yeah, guys, once again, we wish you a safe and happy holiday. We're going to be over at KS's channel. He's going to have a roast. So I'm going to go ahead and pour me some wine because I know it's going to be a classic. PhD.
Right.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate y'all and we're out. Peace.
Peace.